Good morning, boys and girls. This is a beautiful Wednesday, nice and sunny. It's going to be a little warmer out, so I hope you get outside to play. I have a very special book for you that's about feelings, and I know that through all of this time that we have been apart from each other, you and I have had lots of different feelings. We miss each other, we're sad, maybe even a little angry that this has happened and we can't be in school. So I'm going to read you the story about feelings, and I hope that you understand when we are done that it's okay to have all those feelings. Adults and children have them, and it's really okay, and we will get through this together. The name of my story is Fiona Flamingo, and it is written by Rachel Uridia Chi, and she is a woman. And the illustrator, the woman that drew the pictures, is Kate Jeffrey. So a woman author and a woman illustrator. Fiona Flamingo. And there she is as a little baby. This is a pretty big book. And this is the title page, which shows a beautiful flamingo. And it has the name of it again, and the author and the illustrator. On a beautiful sunny afternoon where life was simply the best, a little flamingo named Fiona hatched from her egg in a nest. Little Fiona grew up, making lots of friends. They played flamingo games from day's start to the end of the days. So cute. As time passed, the birds all became stronger. They also got pinker, and their feathers grew longer. Is that happening to Fiona, though? Not yet. They turned pinker and pinker. With each feather they grew. They got bigger and bigger until some of them flew. Did you know that flamingos could fly? Fiona remained featherless until it happened one night. She woke up with feathers, but they were bright white, not pink. She looks pretty happy though, doesn't she, to finally have some feathers. The other flamingos gasped and stared at her in shock. They couldn't believe what they were seeing and wildly began to squawk. Her friends looked at the white feathers, not knowing what to think. You're not the right color. Flamingos are supposed to be pink. Are they being very nice to her? Not really. With everybody shouting, Fiona began to get scared. She looked at her feathers, and then she looked at theirs. You don't have to be so loud, and please don't make a scene. That's when Fiona started shaking, and her feathers turned to green. Weren't they surprised? When her friends saw the change, they squawked louder and meaner. Fiona got more anxious, and her feathers turned greener. And if you're not sure about the word anxious, that means she got more scared, she got more nervous. Things were not quite right for her. Her friends looked at the green feathers, not knowing what to think. Stop being so silly, Fiona. Flamingos are supposed to be pink. Oh no, said Fiona. This is worse than just bad. But her friends kept on squawking. And then Fiona got mad. Why do you think she got mad? Yeah, probably because they were not being nice to her. They were yelling and squawking. And just because she was a different color, did that make her a bad flamingo? No, of course not. You're making me angry. She jumped and furiously said. That's when Fiona started yelling, and her feathers turned to red. So let's see, she's been white. First, she was no feathers. Then she was white. Then she was light green. Then dark green. And now red. And that was all depending on how she was feeling. Her colors, the feathers were changing. The flock became silent, hoping things would get better. But Fiona got madder, and her feathers grew redder. Her friends looked at the red feathers, not knowing what to think. Don't you think you should calm down now? Flamingos are supposed to be pink. See what happens. They all rushed to hug her, and now Fiona felt bad. Her anger was fading, but now she felt sad. At least her friends were hugging her and trying to make her feel better. She whimpered and she cried. I'm all mixed up in hue. That's when Fiona started sobbing and her feathers turned to blue. The flock watched from afar and their concerns grew truer, but Fiona just got sadder and her feathers grew bluer. Her friends looked at her blue feathers, not knowing what to think. Just what kind of a bird are you? Flamingos are supposed to be pink. Now, when you look around at your family and your friends, does everybody look the same? No, no. And that's okay. We all love each other and we're all friends, but we don't all have to look the same, and neither do flamingos. No one could cheer her up, so instead, they stayed away. That's when Fiona got lonely and her feathers turned to gray. So she's having lots and lots of strange feelings, and strange things are happening to her feathers, right? Happy and mad and angry and sad and lonely. All kinds of feelings that we have too sometimes. A young chick floated up with a gaze so pure and true. I hope my feathers change colors when I'm as big as you. So this little flamingo wants to be like Fiona. Fiona flashed a happy smile, and her feathers erupted in color. It was a surprise to everyone. No feather was like any other. So now she's a rainbow flamingo. Pink, white, and green, red, blue, and gray. She was every single color now, and that's the way she'd stay. The entire flock gathered around, and Fiona gave a big wink. I guess we've all learned a lesson here. Flamingos don't have to be pink. And that's the end. And this little chick is hoping that she might be a rainbow flamingo also. So just remember, boys and girls, that we all have those feelings that Fiona had. Being lonely, being sad, being happy, being angry sometimes, being mad, and that's okay. We don't change colors like Fiona did with those feelings, but we keep our feelings in our heart. And sometimes when you feel that way, maybe mom or dad or a friend can help you, like Fiona's friends tried to help her and make you feel better and make you feel like you are a rainbow of colors and a beautiful, beautiful person, which you all are. Okay. I hope you loved my story, and I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful, happy, happy day.